seemingly to struggle here a little bit. Definitely needs to watch out for that time distortion. I think the time distortion is going to be really big here. If they do want to be running that, they need to make sure that they're getting something off of it. Just Faded kind of getting out seemingly for free that time around, so hopefully they can fix that in this next round. Jumping right on in, Tetherblade not going to get the connection, but the body swap most definitely will out from Faded here. Tab escape immediately used here by Yasuni, dropping down that Sanctum summoning call instantly. Now wanting to go on the aggressive play here, going forward here with the Wing Storm. Faded going back in with the CI frame. Bastion is going to get popped here. Dragon Call is being used, knocking Faded right out of stealth. The Repulse will get the follow-up. Stun Leech. Tab escape forced out by Faded. Ball swap still available here for you, so you need to keep him safe from any stun engages out from Faded. Lightning Rod is going to get popped. Shadow Strike to knock him down to the ground, but the Thrall stun will get the follow-up here. And Faded now in the X stealth. Yasumi having to wait out, is using that Soul Burn now. Flower is going to get popped here for Faded. Ice Mine, though, slightly off there with the targeting. If you're missing that right out, Q will be saving him here from Yasumi's Teleblade, though. And the Soul Burn waited out once again. Now blocking, Yasumi having to play defensively, does manage to land out, block out that kick. Lightning Strike forward from Faded, not going to be able to get that restart though, but does manage to land out that body swap. That's the stop from Yasumi. Time Bomb and X Dagger both available here for Faded. Time Bomb knocking Yasumi down to the ground. F-Roll is going to be used, but the stun from the kick into the block here. Restopping Yasumi in just a moment. Sanctum is down and available, keeping Yasumi safe. Don't have to use any sort of escapes while in that. Alright, Windstorm now coming out. There is the party decoy getting used out from Faded. Does manage to get that re-stealth. Repulse not going to get the follow-up here for Yasuni. Taking back that Thrall. Bolt Strike coming down. Does manage to land out the stun. Waiting now. Bastion is going to be used. Yasuni now having to play a little more cautiously. Imprison thrown right into the QI frame. Up into the aerial here for it. Yasuni dropping him down to the ground. Lightning Rod here for the stun, and that finishing for Faded. The 2-0 victory.
2-0 victory indeed. Fated seems to be playing extremely well. He kind of knows his opponents exceptionally, and he's not taking any chances. You know, he's playing safe when he needs to. He's taking the chances when he needs to, and he's really not letting up the momentum that he has so far. So it's interesting to see. Interesting, you know. What about yourself, Bruno? What were your thoughts on that?
It was just really awesome to see how well Faded managed to dodge the pressure that could have come out of Yasuni there, because especially in the second round, once Yasuni did use that Soul Burn, he did everything he could to make sure he isn't stealth and dodges any possibilities of another engage coming out of the Warlock, of course. So that's what I really liked about him, and as a result, he will be guaranteed the grand finalist spot, as he did win the winner's bracket. And awesome stuff coming from Faded once again. And we will be moving on to the loser's side of the bracket. And for our first match, it will be between Omanko and Janine. So it will be a Blade Master versus Sid matchup. So in terms of this one, Fix, seeing that you've seen them both tonight, I would incline to give Omanko a slight edge, seeing how he's been playing.
As someone
what are your thoughts?
Who, like you say, this is the first time I've seen some of these guys playing, so I'm quite unbiased in regards to, you know, be it class or anything else. But Manko played exceptionally well. Understandably, Aiko Girl had some issues coming up against the Warlock. It wasn't really an open match, so I'd like to see something a little bit different. The Symbian matchup is different depending on how you play it. So it could be anyone's game at the end of the day, but I've heard good things about both players. So yeah, it should be a good match.
All right, awesome stuff. And I think the players should be ready to go soon enough, so we can head over and go in. But do you think, considering Omanko, since he seems to be playing safe, do you think maybe he'll throw caution to the wind and run something more explosive, Gumby, like the dreaded explosive Sin build with the fireworks, or the blue buff and the fighting spirit?
Oh my. With Omanko, I don't think that's going to be the option here, but I definitely do think he's going to probably have to play a little more offensively in the long run, just simply because he's playing against BM. Blade Master is going to have a really strong neutral game, you know, that block breaking of stopping things like body swap. You know, he's going to have to play a little more offensive, find ways to get in, because Janine himself does not actually want to try to go in for the engage. They want to play more reactively, capitalize on the Sin, going for the engage and these things like block to knock them back. So we'll definitely see a more defensive play from Janine, and I think Omanko is definitely going to have to be playing a little more offense in the long run. But here we go, guys, jumping right into our next round. All right, SS out from Geneva, as we were saying, just holding that block, waiting for the opportune moments to try to go back in. Q into Flicker will not get the connection due to the exit coming out on their side. Block the plays, not going to hit them. Up with that SS actually, and there goes the close shade. Elevate's going to down as well. Tap escape will be used by Geneva. Lightning Rod not going to hook a fall up there on the tech roll. Not managed to knock them down. HM block was popped already. There goes the speed pull into the lightning draw. Janine now having to wait back, using their block, going right back in for the engage. Now playing back, as we were saying, trying to buy out some more time for that tab escape. Does actually end up using the tab there for the extra damage. Now backing off, blocking off to the side, waiting for the Sin engage. Shoulder charge will be the answer here, but actually gets hit by the mobs. Free body swap out here for Omanko. Gonna be getting that LMB stun right there into the close shade. Uses that C stun as well here, actually. Goes up into the aerial, dropping it back down into the web. All right, mine is down on the ground here. Gets that kick. Manko not having to wait out. Tab escape is going to get popped. There goes the stun. Going up for the aerial once again here by Janine. Both sides dangerously low in their HP pools. Actually going to be getting that HM block fall up and does not quite land on the tech roll. I believe that was an accidental use of Stomp there. Flipping the F key for the block and does manage to get the body swap though into the lightning rod. Close shave. C stun for the finish here by Omanko.
Well, unfortunately, from Ico Girl, there's a little bit of impatience at the beginning there. Missed flock, you know, wasted immune C. You know, he kind of needs to compose himself a little bit, I think, coming into the next round.
Yeah, most definitely somewhat struggling here for their placement. Definitely needs to try to figure out a little bit more of the answers with their iframes. Play them a little more smoothly, try to make it a little more slow. Try not to be as aggressive, maybe as they were played out a little more slowly. All right, guys, but here we go, jumping into our second round, everyone. So who can manage to get the initial opener? Janine now running around, waiting out. There goes the Moz off to the side. Z-pull actually going to be used here, but the C iframes to avoid those poison Moz, but the LMB stun after. The X stealth out from Omanko's side does manage to get double flash up actually into the boot stun. There goes the HM block down on the field. Going off with that flock of blades, but the blink will be saving out for Omanko here. Gonna be waiting for their opportune time. Does manage to land out that flicker. Mods are still coming over, breaking that block now here for Omanko. Gonna be dropping down that mine. C-stun is the fall for him as well. Getting all of that damage going up into the aerial. Dropping him down into the web as well. Bolt strike gonna be coming down for his side. Does manage to land out the lightning rod. Low shave will be getting popped. LMB stun coming down. Actually, that decoy not gonna be saving him here. Does use the CI frame though to save him from the time bomb. Knocking down his opponent here with ankle biter boot. Not going to get the connection that it needs because the top is hit coming out from Omanko. And that finish here with a 2-0 victory.
2-0 victory indeed. Really, really unlucky. Manko, again, played really well. And it's good to see that he didn't like take a setback in kind of mentally after that mirror. And he's just kind of recomposed himself. And unfortunately, Ico Girl didn't really have that option. You know, he made mistakes early on and struggled to come back from it when under pressure, really.
And just like you mentioned, Ico Girl seemed to have been way too trigger happy for the most part.
Yeah,
at the beginning,
definitely.
It seemed like it almost paid off in that final round where he managed to get the tab escape out of the assassin and actually did quite a significant amount of damage. But as you mentioned, especially in the long run, it definitely didn't pay out. And as a result, he will be taking home the 4th prize win, which is still awesome, of course. And that guarantees Omanko at least 3rd prize finish. So we'll see if that happens next up, since we will have a rematch between Omanko and Yasuni coming up next, or Yes. And considering how this one went previously, what do you think Omanko needs to do here to take things into his favor or advantage?
Patience. He's a sin at the end of the day. He needs to play patience. Play the spacing game. Don't let Yasuni get the upper hand. As we noticed earlier, Yasuni is not adverse to hugging the wall if need be. Sitting under the pet. That's something that Warlocks have at their disposal. He just needs to take advantage of that. Maybe ice bomb. You know, take down a throw, as Gummy mentioned as well, and just kind of put Yasuni on the back foot. Don't give him the opportunity to pop any kind of soul burn, you know, time warp, time distortion, sorry, and so on, and just keep that pressure on, chip away, and go from there, really.
And one big thing about Yis or Yasuni that we've seen previously is the fact that he will only pop those cooldowns, those big ones in Soulburn or Time Warp, to either finish a game or as a last resort. He will wait on those until the very last second when he needs to use them. So that's another dangerous thing for the assassin here, since he really needs to find that window, because if he doesn't get a Thrall kill, that is always going to be a danger. So, Gummy, take it away.
Alrighty, yeah, here we go though. Yasuni versus Omeko, Warlock versus Assassin. So definitely gonna have to be watching out for Time Distortion and or Soulburn. We'll be seeing what Yasuni is gonna use here. They did use both of them actually against Faded earlier on here, but we'll see if they can manage to improve and step up their game against the Assassins in this tournament. Here we go, guys. Both contestants are now off and running. Flower down on the field. Omeko now going for the immediate body swap, and guard break change is actually going to be the use here by Yasuni. Dropping down that Sanctum, immediately going to be helping that Bastion as well. Summoning out that Thrall almost instantly. X Dagger now back in Yasuni's backside here, but the Bolt Strike going to be coming down here as well. Dropping them down into the web. Thrall swap is going to be getting immediately popped here by Yasuni. Going back in, the Imprison does get popped into the aerial from Thrall. Dragon Helix also being used here. Flower is forced out, and the Thrall stun going in for the charge. Yasuni now popping off that Time Distortion, needing to use that Wing Storm or Repulse on that Stealth, but the X-Stealth will be keeping Omeko safe, but the aerial from Thrall will be dealing a lot of damage here. Imprison misses so slightly on the follow-up. Aerial out for Yasuni's side. Maz are going to be flying in for them as well. Alright, SSing back. Yasuni now using that Wing Storm immediately. Bastion, but the Tether Blade will get the follow-up for damage as well. Going in with the CI frame out from Omeko's side. Ice Spine not going to get the connection here that it needs either. Guard Break Chains will land the days as well. Impulse coming up. Thrall getting thrown, and that is definitely a really strong comeback there from Yasuni. It didn't really get a